Oh, to be fair and also to be a success. Do you have fairness as a top strength? It is one of those strengths, and I've grouped them today. You may notice I'm wearing all the same clothes in a bunch of videos today on these strengths. And that's because there are a group of strengths that appear not to be actual strengths when it comes to succeeding in an economic society. But I wanted to dispel that rumor, and fairness happens to be one of those attributes. And there is this beautiful quote from a woman by the name of Brit Hume. Fairness is not an attitude. It's a professional skill that must be developed and exercised. Now, here's the deal. When they study something like fairness, and if this is one that comes up for you, the types of questions that you responded favorably to were questions such as, everyone should have her fair share. It's wrong to use people. I wouldn't cheat anyone, and I don't want anyone to cheat me. I try to be kind to everyone. Now, words like everyone and all the time and all that stuff makes other people like me who do not have fairness in one of my top 5 strengths, let me just be clear, those words don't relate in that way. And if you are a person who does have fairness, when we're in a working situation, we would have a hard time. Like if we're negotiating a policy for our employees, just the framework of fairness and you having it and me not means that there will be a point where trying to come to consensus could be harder. But what you will be able to bring to the situation is a level of understanding of why a policy may not be just and may not motivate people to feel as though they are included in the organization. I wouldn't see that as easily as you would. You know, I just don't think as easily that, you know, yeah, of course I don't want anyone to cheat me, and of course I don't want to cheat people. But when I'm developing a policy, all of a sudden I'd be thinking about, you know, the policy restrictions around that thing. You would bring the opening up of the limits of thinking about that. I will also tell you that a quality such as fairness is one that I would expect to find many people in the not-for-profit sector having. They see things within our social system that needs to be changed, but be clear. A not-for-profit status is nothing but a tax status. There's still an organization of people who have to have plans and policies to execute the changes that they want, just like every other corporation. So don't think that just because you have fairness as this strength, going into the not-for-profit sector is going to make your life easy. The work that you have to do when you have an attribute such as fairness is to help others like myself who don't have it to see why the policies and procedures and plans that you want can be better than other ways of doing things. Humans bring the skills and the strengths and all the weaknesses that go with them. Your ability to once again do really good work on yourself and not to pick up the weaknesses within a fairness attribute. And just that's the same for all the strengths. Every one of them has the great side and the not so great side. But you have the ability to help others expand and broaden the system in a way that the system can work better. I am Andrea Goeglein. Please get your VIA strengths. They are free. And you know my love of saying, if you don't do the free stuff, my fee is not the problem. And do subscribe and come back. Thank you.